everyone. This is a painting that I did about a month or so ago, and it was on video. It's number 58. I hung it on the wall the other day and looked at it and said to myself, what were you thinking? It's too dark. I mean, it looked just like a big blob of dark on the wall. So I have decided to go back in, which I do often, and change things around. Definitely put some more lights in it. The size is, I think it's a 40 by 30, but I'll have to measure just to be sure. So it is an acrylic. It's very textured, and I'm going to lighten it up today. So we will see. Now you can see the whole thing at the top, but there's about 2 inches on the bottom that you cannot see. And at the bottom is a stripe exactly like the one up here at the top, except it's wider. And that's the only thing you really cannot see. There's a lot of green, which is not showing up at all. So I am going to emphasize the raw sienna and the green. So on my palette, I have black, white, and gray. And I have a raw sienna by Golden, and I have Jenkins Green by Golden. So those are all the colors I have right now, and I have various tones of the raw sienna and various tones of the Jenkins Green. So we'll see what happens, but hopefully I can fix this because I really like it. The textures are gorgeous. So I'm just going to see what happens today. And it is the day after Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving yesterday. I had Thanksgiving and my birthday yesterday, and I spent it with my family, and it was wonderful. So I got many wishes on Facebook. So if you did wish me happy birthday, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm feeling very blessed today. Also, I want to mention that I have some workshops coming up here in Harrisburg over the winter-spring time frame. I have 2 large abstract working in acrylic, and I have 2 beginning cold wax. And I will be posting another cold wax that will be advanced, but I haven't gotten those the dates figured out yet. I will also be teaching in the spring in Virginia and Maryland, and I'm going to, and those are both cold wax advanced, and I'm going to be teaching in West Reading, Pennsylvania, cold wax as well, and that one is more landscape in cold wax, and that one is the first weekend in April. That one is not on my website yet either, so hope you can make it for some of these. And if you have any questions, just send me a message. All my contact information is on my website, and that's www.lindabentonmccloskey.com. So here we go. Thanks. I'm going to make some drastic changes, and I'm using brayer, as you can see. Let's go on the shade. This is the Jenkins Green with dark gray in it. Woo, that's pretty. Very pretty. I see I have a little bit of purple in there too.
get you.
I'm going to have to let that dry a little bit, so I'll be back in about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And this is Jenkins green with some black in it. Reestablish that line. Boy, this is going in a strange direction. You know what? That's okay. Called correcting mistakes. I'm almost back to where I was. But I didn't like what was happening, so you cover up. No idea what to do with this. Clueless. It's called being clueless. Wondering if I could go in like so. Am I gonna like this? Who knows? Hi, I'm talking to myself. I'm getting disgusted. I said I'm talking to myself.
Oh, well, that's the best thing.
Didn't like that. So I'll do this. See what this looks like. This is what I do. I just try different things. I just keep working it until I like what's happening. Sometimes it takes forever. Okay, let's see what that looks like. That is weird. Oh, Lord, help me. What am I going to do with this?
Enjoying this art here, Dad. Oh, wow. Kelly is an amazing plant here. It's just a bunch of succulents and grass, and she's got me growing some too.
Okay, what I'm thinking about now is just going in an altogether different direction. Because what I'm doing is not working. So I think I'm going to make big shapes of color and connect them like I always do. And then do some geometric stuff. Now I have to decide what colors I'm going to go with.
It gets so much light.
Wasn't that hilarious? I like those colors a lot.
You would.
Yeah, I know.
That's a U palette, color palette.
You guys have not seen me paint like this. It's kind of what I used to paint like.
It's the worst one.
But some of the things that I'm looking for, this shape is almost the same as that shape. Can you see that? Oh, you can't because the top is cut off, but it's very similar. So I'm going to have to do something with that. I'm still painting with this little foam brush, with this foam roller. This is total experiment. Now, this is the same width as that, so I do want to have something coming out. Like so. Now that is thinner because I didn't push down the whole way on this. Is this weird or is this weird? So everything is very hard-edged. This is not ending at, I'm going to bring this over just slightly. Because I don't want this to end the same place as this. This is the same height as that, so that has to change.
Did you ever do any of this?
No.
Because Teresa and Tiffany were doing it together, and with some other people, and it was beautiful. They have a couple hanging. And she was doing a couple of skates too.
It looks fun. I'm looking for different sizes. Even though these are close in shape, they are different. All of the shapes are different than each other. None of it that I can see here is ending at the same place. Sometimes it's easier to see in the camera. Okay, now I'm going to draw some line. What I usually do is I will put my hand on the canvas and go something like this. Then I decide if I want to connect this or not. And I just keep making lines. So I'm going to make other lines into the paint. And this is one of these crink markers. It has a sponge head. Okay, now I have to decide what else I'm going to do. What I used to do is start filling in those shapes now with different colors. What goes with a yellow orangey color? I can use blue. I love blue and brown together. I can use red, vibrant reds. I see one line I have to fix. That's this line right here. Some things that I'm looking at is every shape has been gone into with a line except for one, and that's this one right here. Now everything has been gone into. I think I'm happy with it now. Now I'm going to have to go into it with another color. Some of these shapes are going to be lighter, raw sienna, and some of them will be darker. So, that's what I have to do now. And some of the negative spaces are going to be painted. So, you know, this piece, it wasn't working at all. So now I'm going to put more color into it, and if I ruin it, I start again. Simple as that. And I think I'm going to go with blues. I have to decide which blue. I thought an ultramarine blue, because ultramarine blue is almost, it has a tendency to be purple, and we know that this yellowy orange is complement to purple. And we also know that yellowy orange is also complement to blue. So this is kind of a blue-purple. So we'll see what happens. And I'm going to use pure ultramarine blue in the beginning. I might be changing it. I have to decide where I want to make my ultramarine blue. I do know that I need big shapes, medium-sized shapes, and small shapes. This is one big shape here. Do I want to carry the blue across? These are the things that I have to look for. I think this is going to be blue here. This is really different, guys. At least it's different for me now. I used to paint a lot like this. Thinking about making this square blue and this area right here blue. Because I want big shapes, small shapes, medium-sized shapes. change the shape of this. Okay. Now I need a big shape. This is a fairly large shape right here. I have some small shapes. I think I'm going to paint this shape blue.
But the guy she is rooming with is what it's framed with, and he has some paintings like this, and he chose deep sculptures in.
Well, it's god awful right now. Who knows what this is going to look like when we're finished. I'm going to stop it because my tape is going to be too long, my video is going to be too long, and I'm going to continue on with it with more colors, but that'll be tomorrow's session. So I will give you a close-up of what this mess looks
This
like.
is what it
Thanks,
looks like
guys.
right now. A lot of the blue, it gets darker as it dries. But I'll give you some close-up so you can see what's going on here, what's blue and what isn't.
So there we have a blue area.
Some small, some medium shapes, and some large shapes. That's really important that you have larger shapes and smaller shapes. There's a fairly large shape there. So that's what it looks like. I'll take it back again so you can take another look. And now I'm going to go in with it with different colors of blue, different shades of blue, different tones of blue. And I'll make some of that raw sienna lighter and some of it darker. But this is what it looks like right now. Thanks, guys.